They call us B2B, man. Boys to boy.
Oh, I thought body to body.
B2B massage.
It's like fuck, bro.
But also quite body to body. It's like quite close.
Hey, the camera can see if we
Can see what?
can see the difference of both. Somehow we all both at same time.
That's just racist, man.
I just need
Just
glasses.
because we both Chinese and so camera can't see that.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, you know, over the weekend he was wearing a thick ass gold chain.
Yeah, bro, legit, the chain was damn heavy. I don't know why, man. Papa,
Chinese Malay
I
debate.
was distracted.
It's Malay debate.
This parliament shit going on.
Bro.
So we have been selfish and shit doing like solo podcasts for the past few weeks, right? So
Yeah.
today, thank God, God bless us. Wow, I sound so holy in the morning, Monday morning things.
Okay.
So today we have like guests. Quite power lah, these guests, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
They made quite an impact in the scene. But like low key, they're like Batman mode, and I'm saying. Like they saved the country, but they don't let people know.
Save the country, bro, for real.
Batman, that's my reference, bro.
Okay, so welcome to another episode of From the Thread with Ben and Isaac, and today we have TransitKL. Yeah. Finally, man, like we tried to ask you guys to come here, and now
But
only.
they're too shy, man.
Yeah.
So
Let's cut right to the chase. Maybe you guys give us a short introduction what TransitKL is.
Okay. Do we need like intro to ourselves?
Yeah.
So I'm Arma from TransitKL, and I do basically brand direction and store direction.
And I'm Hariz from Transit.KL as well. Mostly on the PR, marketing, events part. Yeah.
I see.
but before that,
Yep.
the audience always want to know what the fuck are we wearing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so today, unfortunate lah.
Twins.
Oh, I was wearing the goddamn same t-shirt, man, from Uniqlo. Wearing a hat also. Oh my god.
Yeah, true. What about Arma and Hariz? Do you know what
I'm wearing a hoodie from Sheepskin, a hat from KL, which is one of our and the entity
Self-product,
sharing
okay.
T-Mart.
And I'm wearing Against Lab collab with T-Mart. Yeah.
Oh,
But haven't
this is the
come
new
out yet
stuff.
lah. The new stuff
it's not
lah.
out yet. Yeah.
And Primitivo. Yeah. Cap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused sometimes. What
As
TransitKL and where does Neo KL draws the line? So maybe you guys can explain like how.
Sure. So basically, first and foremost, I think we need to make a distinction between TransitKL and T-Mart. So TransitKL is the company that we are. So we have 4 partners, and T-Mart is the retail aspect of it.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then T-Mart is shared between Transit and KL. So KL is basically another entity that shares the same spot lah. Yeah, but it's more we bring forth more T-Mart than KL. But KL is a product based thing, and T-Mart is a retail thing.
Yes, which you guys sell like several different stuff, right?
Yeah.
Not just current local brands. You guys also bring in some.
Yes. Yeah. So we have a sort of a store direction for how we bring in the brands, but basically we have the idea is combining. It's like a melting pot of. I hate to say local brands, so I'll say Malaysian brands. So we're not being stuck in a certain locality. So a melting pot of Malaysian brands and overseas brands, but we all sort of share the same mindset or the same community. Yeah. We like to think the Mart as it's a neighborhood, but the neighborhood is not bound by an area because of the internet. We're expanding.
So but brand is called TransitKL, but why are you all located in Subang though?
Because our first pop-up was in KL, so it was in Tuhang Kasturi. So the company was formed in KL, but T-Mart is in Subang. Yeah.
But so speaking of pop-up, like previously before you open, like you all have a physical store, how did y'all did the like conceptual pop-up? Like how do you plan the concepts according to the events and stuff?
Okay, so basically I started it with Shaq first. Hariz and we have 4 partners, Shaq, Hariz, Ruby and me, and we have a store manager now. And so it started out with me and Shaq. We both own previous brands. I would always call it a previous failing brand. So mine was
What was the name?
mine was Steaks, but Shaq was, I don't put Shaq in the failure category, so I don't know what he labels his previous brand. But yeah, so we both ran that brand, and then we found that basically I was talking to Shaq, and we needed a spot that kind of have this environment that's supporting sort of left field style of brands lah, basically. So I approached him, gave him the idea, why don't we make a brand, a retail pop-up that champions all these things, right? So it was a need to for us to have that space. It started from there. So then it grew bigger, a bit more than our own brands, and we just decided to just
Open a physical store.
go with it. Yeah, I mean the plan was to have pop-ups, first, and then because right now it's so hard to have a brick and mortar because online shopping is the way. But I think Malaysia is in a quite unique, a weird spot, I would say. Like it's the bigger brands are getting online, like the Zaloras or whatever. They have the online following, but smaller brands, people don't trust yet in terms of buying online.
I still feel that for Malaysians, when it comes to like local brands or smaller brands, they tend to like need to like feel the product.
Yeah.
The actual thing to say,
Which is understandable. Yeah.
Why lah?
Yeah, I mean now actually, you know what, like for me, you guys, it's quite interesting because you guys just gave me a realization, because I never think of it that way. So I was just like, oh okay, yeah, actually that's kind of true.
That's true. What?
That is
I mean,
true.
it's still the cheapskateness in us lah. You're gonna see, oh shit, oh it feels that's worth it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think it's just the track record of local brands. We don't have so many, like let's say a history of like a Nike or whatever, like that's trust, like that you can put your trust wholly in, right? So it's not that I don't think the customers think that local products are not good or Malaysian products are not good. It's just that it's a subconscious thing. Yeah.
Which is quite sad lah.
Obviously. So okay, besides Transit Mart, TransitKL and all that, do you guys, is this full time for both of you all? I know it's not full time for you, but
No, it's not full time as well.
oh, it's not full time as well. Okay, so as of now, you guys are still like part time, but
That's right. Yeah, we run. We do have our own things lah, our daily jobs lah.
I see. Maybe Hafiz, you can give us like what do you do on a day to day?
It's Hariz.
Hariz.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Edit point.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's good.
Basically, yeah, it's quite unique. I mean, in terms of TransitKL itself, all the 4 partners have different things to do. Like Arma have his daily job. Even Ruby has her own daily job as well.
Except for the store manager, obviously.
Yeah, except for store manager. That's the only daily job he got to manage our store lah.
When do you think is the right time to like quit your daily job and fully run the business?
When we can sustain ourselves first, and of course the business lah. Yeah.
Do you think it's like always like about the leap of faith? Like if you don't do it now.
Yes, but then okay, this is like a topic that's really close to my heart.
Yeah.
Because we all, as you know, I work in showroom, and then I have I'm also designing for Against. So a lot of people are asking that. I'm asking myself that same question: when is the leap of faith required, right? But we also have to understand the environment that we are in Malaysia. So the opportunities here are way smaller than, let's say, a New York or LA when it comes to creative.
That's right.
Yeah, creative things.
Even like neighboring countries like Jakarta. Yeah.
So it's like I follow this advice I'm still following it because we're still growing. So there's this advice from the owner of Fubu, and he says he's a bit more practical. So that you always find entrepreneur videos where they say you need to jump that leap of faith. It's now or never and shit like that, right? Sometimes I'm like, fuck, like. Because all these people who speak these things, right, they don't mirror who I am. This Malaysian kid, this Malay kid in me, and then they are like Westerners over whatever, and they have their own environment. It doesn't apply here maybe, but this Fubu guy basically, he says how we know to jump to full time is very easy. Once your side business makes more money than your full-time thing, you can jump. So it's a very progressional advice that I like.
Sounds very Chinese to me.
which works. It's I'm really against romanticizing entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I 100% agree with you, bro. Like, I think nowadays there's too many Gary Vaynerchuk. It's just getting a bit. You get a bit dry for me, man. Like,
so, because some is correct. It might work with some, but the alternate news is usually less heard because it's less interesting.
Yeah.
Because we only heard the good things, right?
We don't see the bad. They always say the good things. They don't say
we
the bad
only
things.
listen to the 10% that are successful, but what about the 90% actually a failure? So we didn't know about the story. Yeah.
And I find it almost like motivational speaker kind of vibe. It's not it's not really helping me, Like, I don't know. I feel like everyone's situation is very different, and I think I've always got this very strong opinion about whereby the fact that some people are meant to be entrepreneurs, some people are meant to have day jobs. Like it's
I agree.
It's not like if everyone become entrepreneur, bro, like who's gonna work?
I mean, okay, it might be controversial to say, but yes, I do agree. We all play like a role in society, right?
Exactly, and like I don't know, it's like a trend. Like all my friends nowadays, like, oh, I want businessman. It's like you can't even hold a job, man.
Bro.
Yeah,
It's like, oh shit.
I don't just have Chinese friends.
No, okay, I'm talking about my Chinese friends because I can criticize them because I'm Chinese as well. The thing is, most of my friends, they go and study business, end up like, oh shit, I study business, so what's next? I'm gonna be start new business. It's like, bro, it's not that easy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not everyone is made for it, right? Because you bleed a lot.
Exactly. So and this is what is so impressive. Like I think like, when I first met y'all, and then when I first came to Transit Mart, then I follow you on Instagram, right? Then I started noticing you guys have day job. On top of that, you guys are doing events almost every week.
Almost every weekend. It's like, how?
I don't know.
The thing is this, he's always in the office, You get what I mean? And in my experience, when I do a big event, I'll be running around getting shit done and getting stuff and stuff like that. He's always in the office. Then suddenly at the weekend, there's a fucking event happening. The guy just comes up.
But I think it's a community. We have like friends that support. Like we're trying to grow that community there. Like
and I like it's also very homey as well.
Like,
thanks. The whole like barbecue day, the food,
thanks.
And with the music, it was never like thing. You just come and chill. Come and see like what's up, kind of thing. And the music choices is fucking lit though.
Thanks.
I like the setup lah. They go like the what do you call it? The LED.
Thanks.
So by doing all these like weekend pop-ups and shit, do you think like it can bring awareness of the shop or the brand to the scene? I fucking hate the word scene. I've recently been hearing a lot of that shit, man. Scene.
Yeah, we even have an event that literally is the word of the scene.
I guess it does in certain way. Besides us promoting it ourselves on Instagram or Facebook, the event definitely help us to reach out to more people, I would say. Even though most of the time the same people that keep on coming.
It will grow, man.
But it's good. Yeah, it showed that we still. I mean, we have the support. People like our event. People will come. And whenever we do events, it's always about our new product. There's a new product release. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
But is it hard though to plan an event according to the concept of your product?
Not really. It's planning the direction of events is also sort of my job.
Yeah.
But it's like, I get every week I have to come up with like a new
thing.
sticker or a new thing. Yeah, but it's all based on what we have in our hands.
Yeah.
So we I'm more like I'm creating based on what if that week we suddenly have someone who can barbecue, then fuck it, just throw in the mix, just try and make it like make it okay, looks nice in a way. But it's a quite a hectic planning lah, basically.
I can tell, man. I can tell.
But so this whole like every weekend, like you guys will do like something. It's always in the plan for TransitKL. Is that what it is?
Yes.
At least twice a month.
At least twice a month.
Twice a month.
Yeah.
Also, that was
Yes.
all the plan. That was
That's right.
okay. It wasn't something that you guys like. Maybe we'll just like.
We put a benchmark for ourselves, like at least twice a month you've got to like touch base with your consumers. Yeah.
That's actually very good though. Like, I mean, touch base with your consumer is really something that I think a lot of brands don't.
Yeah.
I think a lot of brands, they have this like sort of disconnection with the community that supports them.
They think they're too cool already, man. Just too like.
I guess so. Yeah, no,
Like us lah.
Everybody think that they're too cool.
Like us lah, the flag show, we don't even touch base with our fans, bro. We just touch ourselves, man.
Right. That's gonna go off topic. But
We're definitely not too cool, because we're the point of the mart is to not be cool. Because I feel that we put so much effort sometimes in life to be cool in the creative part of things, like to be cool or to be perceived as cool, but that's not what we want. We want it to be friendly and open, and if that person happens to be cool, then he's cool. Like we're not really I'm really
Friendly is the
against
new
that.
black, man.
Yeah, we just want people to just come in, share anything they want. It could be about anything, not about the brands. Maybe out of topic as well.
But do you think that y'all would like bring the event scale to a whole new level?
If we have the budget.
We do have plans to do that.
Nice.
And I think that you guys have like really fresh ideas in terms of like events and sort of.
Thank you.
Maybe you guys can give us a little bit of like your creative thought process whenever you guys like when you guys are designing a collection. Like what like sort of affects your creative sort of ideas. Like one of the ones that I think Arma knows really well. Like I really dig the whole upcycling thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I think that was very unique. And like following after that, there were several other t-shirt collections as well. It's really, really cool. And it's very different as well. So maybe you guys can run it through, like how do you guys usually, what sort of like aesthetics are you guys usually like sort of influenced by?
In terms of T-Mart or
in terms of T-Mart and as well as Neo and
so T-Mart has a bit of a different vibe. As I just said, it was supposed to be more warm, friendly. The vibe is supposed to be like I remember the days when I went to when I was young, I went to what do you call this Kedai Runcit or Mini Marts, right, to get comics. And the feeling of that is like everything is like haywire, everything is disorganized, but you feel the warmth, right? So that was the point of the store, why it's sort of disorganized, but okay. So now where was I?
Neo
KL. Now T-Mart is supposed to be a bit more open, friendly. Neo KL is tough because it's sort of a personal idea, so that's why it's not in the forefront as much, and we don't call it a brand, so it's more like ideas. Whatever product that comes out of Neo KL is just ideas.
So it could be clothing at one point, it could be furniture. Ideas is endless. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool idea, man. To be honest.
But how often do y'all drop a
not that often, because in reality the business is in T-Mart. Yeah, so Neo KL doesn't make, as a matter of fact, doesn't make money, right? It's a more of a creative outlet in terms of that. But but T-Mart is a more, I feel we have a bit more leverage in business on that side. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So in some ways, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe T-Mart is sort of like funding you guys to have enough cash.
Okay, let's be super honest, right? Okay, in this funding part, it's like this. Our day jobs are funding T-Mart and also funding Neo KL. We're here not to tell people that we have the answers to retail, like because we, as you know, it took me a while to say yes to you guys because I feel it's a platform that's really good, but we feel that we don't have the necessary history of retail to come in and speak on retail. But then it took us a while and think, oh, maybe like the way we do things, that is what we can share. And the fact that we're still trying, and it's a trial and error, so I think it's a good thing to share and be honest, like how good T-Mart is, or at the back end of it is all this like haywire craziness and stuff.
Speaking of back end though, how do y'all pick and buy like brands or curate brands that be in the
I would say it's heavy on me. I mean the whole team, but me and our store manager / graphic designer Yohe, where if each of us finds something that's cool, we'll bring it to the team and decide whether we want to buy or not. And then other than that, we get a lot of DMs, a lot, like from brands.
Slide into DMs, so brands now really do that as well.
We attract more brands than customers sometimes.
The concentration now is crazy.
But there's one thing I like about TransitMart, TransitKL itself, that we actually select the brands, so we can follow our direction. So so it will not go,
all over, right?
all over. So it will look cool and nice at the same time.
It's necessary, I feel.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but every time I see whenever you guys bring a brand, you don't just bring the brand in. You guys do something about it. Actually, like an interpretation of what you see about the brand. Am I correct? Actually, that's really important though in the retail space. Nowadays, a lot of brands, they just take and they hang. And it's like, what's the story about this brand? Why should I buy this brand? You guys, and I think that, okay, maybe your scale is a lot smaller, so I guess you guys could do that.
I think that's one of the factors lah.
That's definitely one of the factors, but
it works.
It's really good lah, because you don't see a lot of retailers in Malaysia that does that.
It's called Hariz calls it
micro store. Store concept. So it's I mean, it's small, so it's much more easier to manage in a way. And plus, like Arma said, not just about the neighborhood in Subang.
Physical store might be small.
Might be small, but we have all this product, so
extension throughout the internet is wider.
So let us know a little bit onto why location of Subang. Like, because like precisely this is like a prime location. There's a lot of kids, a lot of university students. Boba is there. Right?
I mean, yes to all that, but how we found out with the place is I was talking to Shaq. I mean, we just ended. I think
the second pop-up store.
Yes.
In Subang as well.
In Subang, and then I was ready to call it quits.
You ready to call it like it's done?
Because I was really in a bad state because I was like trying to juggle a lot of things, and I was talking to Shaq, and initially I was talking to him about a Neo KL store, but Shaq is not Neo KL. I was just telling ideas. In the future, like, I was thinking, 10 years time, I'd like to have this sort of like store, this sort of vibe. But then he somehow like you turned it into we actually, because he used to I think him and his partner used to run Fix, and we were talking at Fix, and then he said the store next door is empty, and like
so he finessed you all
finesse you all to buy,
and like 10 minutes after that I think we're opening a Mart lah, right?
that's That's the fastest finesse.
Yeah. Shaq tends to do that to me.
Oh damn! Actually, you know what? You know what's quite funny? I noticed that Shaq is like really involved with a lot of different streetwear brands, man.
That's right.
Like, is that his thing now? He just likes to
Be everywhere, you know.
to be everywhere.
Yeah.
The boss lah.
Yeah, I think Shaq has a good vision. He knows when to go, when to put in effort. Yeah, he's the go-to guy.
Hey, thank goodness, man. If not, we'll never have something like Transit Mart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we really
Thank you,
think
Shaq.
when we really think about it, it's really funny how.
Yeah.
Like,
It's all by chance.
where's my phone? So.
Touche. Never mind. He forgot your name just now.
Alright.
So, would you guys consider yourself as streetwear, or you guys are just
Okay. So yes.
yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think there's this thing now that people are iffy in saying streetwear. Yeah, but essentially we are. And I think the only reason why is now everybody's trying to ditch the streetwear term and be a bit more luxury streetwear because of what's the hype is now. But I think we're owning the word streetwear lah. It's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. No, I mean like, just I tend to feel that people overdo that and overuse that term lah.
Yeah, make it.
So what? Speaking of cool just now. So what's like top 3 coolest brand in KL right now that's popping?
Definitely all in our store, right?
Yes.
Oh, confidence is key.
Not trying to brag, but
Yeah, I mean personal opinions. Yes, I do think there's a reason why we carry them. Yeah, coolness, like it's not on like how popular they are, right?
Yeah.
So, but we hopefully they go in T-Mart and they become popular. But the top 3 brands that I like, what do you like? I have to think about this.
Yeah, I'm thinking as well.
Okay,
I mean, like
In Malaysia?
in Malaysia right now. I mean, based in our store.
okay. I like Almost Quid.
Almost okay.
Okay, I like although this is a bit like too close to family, but Sheepskin. I think they've got a good direction. And then I can't say against.
Design that shit.
But one more brand in Malaysia. I'd say Shuren.
Shuren was that not bad?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, the reason why is because I think like when it comes to pants, I think there's a kind of like a gap in the market, for Malaysian pants, and they do really good pants. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, Against actually is one of my favorite.
Oh, you can say it. You can say it.
Against. There's one I forgot. What is the name?
Which one?
Future Mate.
Future Mate.
Yeah, Future Mate. I like
good tailoring.
Good tailoring, good style, simple. Yeah.
Shout out to Wei, man.
Wait. Another one, Neo KL.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seriously, I mean. Yeah.
But maybe I'll put in also Good Times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Good Times.
Yeah.
Good times,
Yeah.
not bad, man.
Yeah.
Though I've never owned anything from Good Times yet. Hey, bro.
Same here. But soon, they're really good. I feel like their technical products are, it's really technical. Yeah. They
But
put
what's
in effort.
the definition of cool to you though? Like how does it determine that whether brand is cool or not?
I guess the effort that they put in, like how the brand, it's from brand direction to how they package everything to how the consumer sees them, right? It's not like just
And the follow up as well, right?
yes. So it's 3. Okay, how I see a brand is cool for the store at least, or how we pick is basically brand direction and also. I hate to say this, but it's following, right? Okay, but there's a reason why we say following. So for us, it's not about the numbers, but it's about like we can see the effort you put into marketing. Like you can quantify that now, right? But sometimes it's bot followers on Instagram, but you can also know whether it's bot or not by just looking through. Yeah. So it's 2 things: brand direction and the cult following. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to something a little bit outside of Transit.KL.
Sure.
Yeah, outside of TransitKL.
Yeah, very funny, bro.
It's like
Yeah, so you guys do streetwear, and there's difference between local streetwear, like streetwear overseas. What do you think is like the main dividing factor, like the main like special thing that Malaysia has that like other streetwear brands overseas that just don't have? Yeah.
we got a certified halal shop lah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the answer because I feel like there might not be any more separations because of the internet. Everything seems to be glued together, sort of like
One way or
merged.
another, there's like sort of that relevance in terms of like both.
Maybe I would say the way the support. Outside. Yeah.
You mean our support? Is
I mean
like,
the support from the locals there to the product. Yeah. I mean Malaysia is maybe it's not. I mean not really big yet, but there's still
It's growing lah.
It's growing lah. It's not like any others. I mean, to compare it easily, you can compare it to Jakarta. Yeah. I mean the people there have always been supportive to their locals. I mean not just brands product, even to artists, performers.
yeah,
really
and
been
they
supportive
always put forth theirs first before anything
right.
else. There's even some stores, international brands that go there and they close because the local support is too strong.
Too strong. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I have to agree with you on that also. I noticed that there's not a lot of big international brands willing to go into the market like Jakarta, right?
It's a risk. I think it's a risk.
right?
I mean, based on my opinion,
Yeah, it's a
Cause I was there like last, 2 years ago. I get to know like a lot of friends there that introduce like local streetwear brands and shit. Dude, their graphics and stuff and their concept all is fucking fire, man. It's like international level, you know.
Yeah.
But locally, get what I mean? I don't know how is that relevant or not, but that it is what it is lah.
Yeah, but not to forget, they have a production line there.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
So they're so close to production line.
It's way easier for them,
aside, like for us, it's way more further. It's a longer line to go.
Yep.
Production line for them is like next door.
Why do you think? Why do you think countries like Jakarta is booming with that whole local scene?
I guess is their culture. Yeah, is the way they, I mean, how they grow like the culture, right? And it's easy to sell anything in Indonesia. They have more people. 300 million people, so meaning the market is bigger for them. Yeah, so as mentioned, culture is like they're speaking one language. Yeah, and then as I mentioned before, they are really supportive in terms of arts and everything. Even in the like club scene there, the club are more focused on local DJs. They like really promote the local DJs first rather than take all this DJ from other countries, international one. Yeah.
It's a numbers game, right?
Numbers game lah. Yeah.
They have a way bigger pool of people to take from.
And the cities are
aside
big.
from us.
I mean, Jakarta have their own scene, Bandung have their own scene. Yeah.
True.
I feel that I think the population number makes a difference. But I still think that locally there's a lot of like undiscovered talents as well. Either they keep it low key or like just nobody talks about them lah.
In Malaysia.
In Malaysia, yes.
Yeah. I agree. I think we have a lot of talents here.
Yeah.
But I do think also because of the environment, the talents are deciding, maybe I shouldn't do this because it doesn't make money.
Yeah, it's like you all like that, like man.
Yeah.
It's still very ingrained to us to the idea of have to make money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's just it's reality. That's what.
Reality, man.
Yeah. It's the non-fantasy part of being creative. Yeah.
I guess so.
I think that's the only restriction of being a creative in Malaysia, man. So it's like it's like you want to be super full on with your creative work, but then again money is like cutting you off.
Yeah. That's why all younger designers that come through, or musicians, or whatever creative endeavors that they're trying to do, they come to the Mart and they speak to us, I always tell them get a full-time job first.
Yeah.
It's totally a different advice that they usually hear from, and it's a boring advice. But you can't be creative if you cannot eat. And it is, I mean, you can be a starving artist, yes, but then
Don't starve literally.
it's hard. It's a tough balance between your creative side will get blocked if you have so many problems in your life too.
Yeah.
To deal with.
Not everyone can be a starving artist.
And I think that I mean all of us here have a full-time job. On top of that, we all do something except for Ben here.
What?
But yeah,
I do things
freelance.
as well, bro.
like what?
Things lah.
Things like
Private things.
There you go. But I think for me, same. Like if I were to give any advice to like young creatives, I would tell them
Whoa,
just get
you're
a.
not that old to give advice, bro.
Okay, can. Anyways, like I would also tell them to take a full-time job, because I think having a full-time job, but it's very important what full-time
Yes.
job you get.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the full-time job has to complement your creative output.
Yes.
In that sense. So it's like, if you're gonna say for example you want to do graphic design and you're gonna work in a fucking like McDonald's or something, dude, that's not gonna fucking fly, man.
Yeah.
You get me? It has to complement.
Yeah.
And it will actually help your sort of your creative process.
Yeah.
You get to know people that will eventually
Yes.
band out together with you.
But you get to know people through McDelivery as well.
Maybe
Go house to house. Oh shit. Oh bro, you graphic design. Oh, let's do this, bro. See, that's how you build a connection, man.
What are the chances, dude? Okay.
Never know, man.
I'm not sure about that.
McDelivery. Okay.
So, anyways, what's next for Transit? Next 5 years.
The closer goal is to have another event.
events.
But the longer goal is we'd like to have this micro community store at other places.
Oh shit,
okay.
franchise.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of like something the same, like how we support the area with local designers, Malaysian designers. Maybe have something in Ipoh and support that area. You know, like it's like a 7-Eleven, but
Wow.
7-Eleven for local fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a pretty dope idea, man.
Yeah.
And not just on clothing or streetwear. We want to bring in like food, snacks.
yeah, like a mart. Yeah.
Arts,
So it's like a
yeah.
creative 7-Eleven sort of. Yeah.
So you rather like make it like a franchise rather than expanding the current shop?
Yeah, I think it's working in terms of what we're doing right now. It's a low cost store in terms of like the overhead cost is not big, but then again maybe the challenges is finding a space that's that small.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, and our style is like our stock taking style is a bit more like smaller quantities but higher amount of designs, meaning the quantities of collections coming out. So in a way it's a cycle of supporting the brand supporting the store. So they design, we sell, and then they get back their money and we design, then they start that cycle again. Small collections.
It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yes. Essentially that's
If
needed.
you want to pay it.
Maybe massage a bit more.
B2B, right?
But yeah, I think wow, okay, that's really good. I like how your very practical sense of business is coming. I think it's very refreshing to hear, because a lot of creatives in KL are telling people like, no, you gotta quit your fucking job, bro. You gotta go all in, 100%, dive the bloody fuck in.
Yeah. And we're not saying that's wrong.
yeah.
It might work for them.
Yeah.
But me coming from a background of simple mom and dad having to take care of them, it's kind of not realistic.
Yes.
You try to play safe lah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, play it systematically.
Yeah, I think people should stop using the word play safe lah. It's actually
Play risk.
play
dangerous.
calculated risk.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
That's true.
He's still taking a risk.
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to say? It's not like
If
it's not
to-
like it's 100% no risk.
Yeah.
So what risks have you been taking recently, Isaac?
A lot of risk. A lot of risk. It was already a risk doing this podcast with you.
Aiyo.
It paid off. It paid off.
yeah,
I
so
really,
that,
yeah, I really like the podcast, guys.
You really like a podcast?
Yes, yes.
I mean, like, sometimes we feel...
It's like a circle jerk when I feel like we're
It's
jerking
like
each other off on it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we feel that this podcast is important to let people know like what's going on in KL as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I think it's
That's
not
nice though.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
just like I feel like there's not enough people talking about all this. And I
No,
think
there's a lot of people talking about all this, just that their angles all are the same. You feel that, It's like, oh shit, streetwear. What's your brand about? My brand's about skateboarding.
yeah. And eventually I mean eventually we don't really want to just talk about streetwear or all the cool stuff. We also want to like move forward to things like maybe we'll be able to interview someone that does bate. You know, something more substantial. It's all the culture that is
Yes.
part of KL.
The culture.
Yeah, culture lah. Yeah, I mean culture in the whole lah. Not like just when
The OG culture.
Yeah, the OG culture exactly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And
Not fuckboy culture. Nah.
he looked at you, bro.
I mean, in Subang, I dress like what people in Subang
Just
wear.
kidding, just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean it's really cool. I really hope that like you guys moving forward, like this thing will get
Yeah.
bigger and bigger, and the vision of like
Hope so.
Ipoh, Penang,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
championing. and
JB.
I think it'll be even cooler like if it's at Ipoh and then like the style of the store is like very like
Yeah,
Ipoh
yeah,
that kind of
yeah,
style.
yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
quite
yeah.
cool.
Thanks,
Bro.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
colonial,
It's like
colonial building, something like
it's
that.
older
Yeah.
buildings
Chicken
and
rice
stuff
shop
like that.
But yeah, and yeah, all the best to you guys, and it was really nice doing this podcast.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Yeah,
so
but
much.
right before your ciao, is there any last words you guys want to tell people? Like maybe follow your Instagram account or anything? Some shout-outs?
Follow Transit.KL.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not, you're missing out.
Please
Follow
us.
Neo Kuala Lumpur. NEO Kuala Lumpur. Follow Hariz.
And,
You can follow me.
Yes, Hariz is still
I sell
single.
house.
Yeah.
oh, okay, so that's your full-time job.
Yes.
Yeah, real
yeah,
estate.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. And he's still single.
Yeah.
Ladies,
You can
check
call
it out.
me at 01.
I don't.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think there's any like ladies listening
guess-
to this podcast.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we're very male-centric though.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, I guess they are looking forward for all the support. I mean, just drop by the Mart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I mean, just join our event.
Yeah.
Just have
For,
fun.
for those who don't
Yeah.
know, where is your mart located at specifically?
SS15. I mean, the easiest way to look for it is to look for Joe's Barber.
Joe's
yeah,
Barber.
Yeah, Joe's
Yeah,
Barber
yeah.
shop. It's just like the back.
It's at the back alley.
Back
like
alley,
at
yeah.
the streets.
Yes,
Yeah.
and SS15
really at the streets. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
or SS15 Chanai. That is really
yeah,
close
yeah,
by
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
forget.
Dude, it's 2 minutes
in a way
walk.
lah,
Yeah.
in a way lah.
I do have one more thing. Like, okay, let's say for the brands, we get a lot of DMs, right? It goes a long way for you to actually, if you can, drop by the Mart and just talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a sense of the brand more than just in
That's
DMs.
right.
I feel like a lot of people rely on
Please don't
DMs.
DM us. So I have this design.
We welcome all DMs. we welcome all DMs. It's just that yeah, if you put a bit more physical effort, and I think people are just afraid to step out of the DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're shy lah.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess just that lah.
So.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, like, to be honest, this podcast has been quite fun. I know you guys are super nervous.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it made
yeah,
more of us nervous as well. But like, yeah, I think in between, yeah, it turned out to be way more different than what I expected.
Yeah.
So I wish you guys all the best, and you guys should definitely check out TransitKL because if you're not the coolest kid in town. You are
God.
not.
But I'm
You
very
are not
offline.
seeing what's going on,
Shame,
bro.
shame on you.
Yeah, shame
Oh,
on you.
we have
Yeah.
a fake off-white store like across the road also.
Oh shit! Shout out to that store, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to that store.
yeah.
Yeah, and SS15 is a prime location, right? Is it as of
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good
come
location,
party
yeah.
with us like when we have events. Yeah,
Yeah.
come listen to the
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
Hariz DJs, Double H.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
It was a new idea, man.
yeah.
All right, thank you, Arma, and thank
you.
you, Hariz.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Ciao.
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 Thanks, guys.
Thanks.